factors to consider in demolition method. Based on the project needs, there are 6 factors to be considered. First is demolition period. Second is costing of demolition. The past experience will give advantage. Next is site condition and structure characteristics. The reuse and recycle of demolished material.
Title for this project is Pemohon Meroboh Bangunan Akademi Perubatan Malaysia 5 tingkat di Jalan Tun Razak, Kuala Lumpur. The client is MRT Corp. Main con is MNC Gamuda. The subcon is Pembinaan CW Yap, who are responsible to demolish this project, and the subcon also provides some scope of work including demolition, architecture and MME fixture. Second is demolish the structural building. Third is remove all the debris, metal, waste material outside, and also lastly laying the concrete to avoid and leveling the site, then hand over to the client.
For the demolition phase, PC300 and PC800 are long-arm excavator fit with hydraulic crusher. This demolition phase will be categorized in 3 stages and separate into section A and B. PC800 to be used as stage A and covered from roof level to level 2. PC300 to be used at stage B and covered from level 2 to ground floor level. For stage 1, PC800 will be used for demolition work at section A1 from roof level up to second roof level. At stage 2, PC300 to be used for demolition work at section B1 from level 2 to ground floor level to give space before PC800 start the demolition work at section A2. For stage 3, the section B2 will be using PC300 for demolition work from level 2 to ground floor level. Then the section A3 will be continued to demolish by using PC800 from roof level to level 2. Lastly, the PC-300 will continue to demolish the remaining structure for section B3 from level 2 to ground floor level. First grab, the demolition work starts with stage 1 at section A1. PC-800 used for demolition work from roof level to level 2. This is section B1 at stage 2, where PC-300 used for demolition work from level 2 to ground floor level. This is section A2 at stage 2, where PC-800 used for demolition work from roof level to level 2 and cantilever section. This is section B2 at stage 3, where PC-300 used for demolition work from level 2 to ground floor level. This is section A3 at stage 3, where PC-800 used to demolish from roof level to level 2. Lastly, this is section B3 at stage 3, where PC-300 used for demolition work the remaining structure from level 2 to ground floor level. Concrete debris clear progressively with demolition work and stockpile material to be transported off-site. Challenge: potential environmental impact is the activity that carried out will give impact to environmental and need to control based on project need. For example, dust generation and debris may fall onto public road. Sedimentation control is sediment control measures such as temporarily earth drain, turfing, seal trap, well washing facility and sediment ponds. Dust control. Control dust emission by using water spraying. Stockpile material. Noise and vibration control, such as avoid dropping material from height and holding construct around the project site to minimize noise dispersion to the external area. Sewerage management plan, such as portable toilet from a main site office and admin work area for all site workers to use. Waste management, construction waste such as concrete, timber, metal, and spoiled material will be managed accordance with usable, recyclable, and reusable.
The type of plant and machinery used in this project included hydraulic excavator attached with breaker, crusher, or bucket. Dumping truck,
as we know, safety precaution is very important in construction site, which this can affect in every aspect. First, job safety and health analysis, such like the control and disposal of waste, perimeter hoarding, safety netting curtain, for example, debris control, and also the dust management, noise management, and the last is exclusion of authorized people for the security. Second is information to personnel, which is construction skills certificate scheme, as we know is CSCS. For example, CIDB green card, safety induction, machinery inspection, and also the personnel protective equipment, as we know is PPE. Third, emergency arrangement. Site workers is very easy to get injured in the construction site, so this is very important to them. For example, the purpose emergency response plan, and this is for the workers who might get injured or serious injury or even fatality. Next is emergency contact number, and this can let the workers to contact the Bomba police, hospital safety supervisor, or even the site supervisor if there is an accident happen.
Five demolitions gone extremely wrong. 5. Ukraine demo fail. Apartment building. It drops, leans, then pauses indefinitely. That's gotta be a safety hazard, but it seems safety isn't much of a priority to this group of engineers. Perhaps they were drunk and having a bit of fun, but chances are they're simply a number 4. Liverpool apartments refuse to drop. They just don't make them like they used to. 2 apartment buildings refused to go down in the UK, much to the chagrin of neighboring residents. After the first attempt managed to do absolutely nothing to the 2 buildings, a second attempt was launched. Thankfully, one of the towers dropped after round 2, but the second remained steadfast. Number 3. Mad River Power Plant. This power plant, located on Ohio's Mad River, certainly lives up to its name. When the stack was supposed to be demolished in full ceremonial splendor, it seemed that the stack had other plans. Maybe it objected to being torn down after years of service, or maybe an engineer made a few not-so-minor miscalculations. When the stack toppled, it fell the wrong way and directly onto a set of power lines. Given that they were located right next to what was recently an active plant, those lines were pretty important. When they were hit, the lines that carried 12,500 volts to 4th number 2, Broadway Bridge, Arkansas. A further example that proves they just don't make them the way they agree that this demolition should have taken a minute at the very most. After the initial footage was taken, crowds gathered to check out the unbreakable bridge and were able to catch some pretty impressive shots of the structure lazily collapsing into the river below. Thankfully, this demolition ended up going off without, however, was probably seriously embarrassed by their Number 1. Playful building. Turkey and toppled before rolling over onto its top. It ended up coming to a full stop as close as it possibly could to the building next to it without actually causing any serious damage.